it's the 11th of August 2012. This is Jenni's Journeys, and as a part of my Jenni's Journeys, I feel that it's only right, my job, my duty, that I find out what other Welsh people are doing in London. And so when I hear the latest work of Steve Balsamo, mixed and sung with singer-songwriter Rosie Deighton, I knew I had to find out more. So today, I've come down to Dean Street Studios here in Soho to find out what's behind this Celtic Americano sound that is Balsamo Deighton. Let's find out some more. It's such an honour, firstly, to be here with both of you today. Thank you so much for taking the time out. Now, the latest ventures, obviously you've both done colossal amounts on your own, but you've been brought together in this universe. So talk to me firstly about the beginning of Balsamo and Deighton and how that actually happened.
We had a band called The Stories that kind of toured all over the place. One of the guys, Di Smith, left, and he was such a kind of a big character to kind of fill his boots. He never wore shoes on stage, mind. So to
didn't he?
No, he's a crazy cat. But to fill his boots, Rosie had toured with us for a couple of years, supporting the band, and a fantastic songwriter, and beautiful singer. And we thought, let's mix it up and try and see if we can bring another angle to the band. And Rosie came in, and the band broke up then.
Oh. So for you, Rosalie, how does that feel that the band broke up when you joined? I'm sure that's not
all
the case.
part of the survey. It was my ploy to get Steve on his own.
Oh! So you've got your two songs out at the moment together. Forgive me, I don't know the name of it, but I can sing a little bit for you, because there's a hole in the middle.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
That still brings back emotions.
No, that is amazing. What's the name of the song? For all we know?
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you don't know. Is it in the middle? A hole in the middle?
No.
Oh, go on, sing some for me.
There's a hole in the middle. It's getting worse. I can feel it. So it goes
With a little and it's the little I know.
It was the little we know.
We're in Dean Street Studios at the moment in Soho, and we've started with several producers, working with a few different producers, and it's just getting the sound, and we're trying to decide what the sound is going to be.
So how important was the video for both of you to your latest song coming out? I don't know why.
I don't know why the sky is so blue, and I don't know why I'm so in love with you.
Why did you choose I don't know why now?
It was just the timing. You know, there's a Chinese proverb, you know, there's a time to fish and there's a time to mend your nets. It seemed the time to fish and get that song out there and see what it would do, and just, we did it to kind of warm people up and just get a bit of attention and see where it would lead the project. We've probably written about 12 or 15 songs. We got a load of songs that sound great.
I don't know why, that somewhere dreams come true.
Celtic Americano. That's one thing I've heard that you've been described of.
Yeah, but I grew up in a family band and we played Irish music, Scottish music. You know, my dad's English and he plays a lot of folk music, and so I grew up with all that kind of music around.
And that's
so,
the Deighton family.
Yeah.
Rosalie's clever. She can play lots of things.
What can you play?
Spoons.
Spoons was my first instrument. Coconuts.
Have we got any spoons? Have we got any spoons?
no. Fiddle, mandolin, guitar.
And Steve, what do you play?
I can barely play guitar.
You're
well,
brilliant.
you only gotta. We only write songs with 3 chords. Four chords. Well, it's interesting because that song has the resonance of both Rosie and myself. When Rosie was part of the Deighton family band, you toured with Sean Colvin, the writer of the song.
And it was such a lovely song that I got out my guitar and started singing that song. I mean, I sang it for years.
And did you know of this song?
I did, because I recorded a duet on my solo album with Sean. Sean was in town and she came and sang it. Sean comes from a tradition of songwriters that we love, Patti Griffin and Emmylou Harris and you know, that whole world we love, and people like Buddy Miller, who produced Sean's new record. We're just fans of that genre of music. That's, you know, it's nothing to do with music that comes from Wales, and nothing really to do with music that comes from Yorkshire, where you're from. However, there's a really interesting story to tell. South Wales, well, Wales in particular, South Wales has an incredibly rich history of great music, from Badfinger, Bonnie Tyler, and great art has come from there. And the same from Yorkshire. There's great folk, a great tradition of all the family bands and Eliza Carthy and all of that. There's a great kind of tradition. So somewhere along the line we have a similar kind of understanding of song and what it's about, and how we can move you and all of that. And one day there's a story to tell about maybe the kind of two parts of Britain.
It was so significant for you as well, because you are known in the world of having this long hair.
Well, yeah, and it was interesting because it kind of coincided with, they just did a new TV, finding a Jesus on a reality TV show, so it kind of coincided in that thing coming out, and it was almost, well, I'm gonna let go of that now because they've got a new guy who's great, and I'm kind of putting that one to bed. So it kind of almost kind of segued together in an interesting way.
One of the most nerve-wracking things I've done. It was just, but liberating. It was just like, when I saw all the hair come on, God, crikey, I have control.
Your voice is just gel. Harmonies, how important is the harmony for you?
The rub is so...
Yeah, Emmylou Harris talks about the rub, and, you know, when we started singing together, it was like, yeah, there's something in there that's very magical and very beautiful, and we're just going to see where it goes and see where it's going to take us. We're just going to be making music whether people listen to it or not, because we have to. I think some people want to make you dance, some people want to...
I want to make you cry.
That's it, that's all we want to do. It's in us, and it's part of who we are. We're going to sing forever, and that's just the way it is.
Well, we look forward to hearing you forever. Thanks for being a part of Jenni's Journeys.
Thank you for coming.
Have you got anything to say about Jenni's Journeys, Welsh girl in London?
We wish you the best of luck, Jenny, with your journeys, and
Original.
we'll see you when you come back on the second part of the journey.